Hey, what is going on, Poke fans? Welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. Today's video we're looking at Glaceon GX Evolution deck. So overall, this is not going to be a competitive deck build or deck list that you're probably gonna play. It is gonna be a pretty much rogue deck to counter some of the popular GX decks with abilities, for example Mewtwo. Frizzy Gaze ability says that as long as this Pokemon is in your active position, your opponent, Pokemon GX and EX in play and in hand in a discard pile has no abilities except for the Freezing Gaze. Additionally, Frost Bullet can be used for 2 energies, for 90 and then 30 on the bench, and Polar Spear GX is very powerful. It hits for 50 for each damage counter an opponent's active Pokemon. The most important thing here is the Speed Shear Jolteon that can reduce the attack cost for 1, Vaporeon that can increase the HP for 60, and of course Flareon that can increase the damage for 30. Additionally, we have 1 Absol with a Dark Ambition and 3 Jirachis with a Stellar Wish as well. There is 1 Ditto as well as 4 Follow My Tail Eevees, which says that search your deck for any number of Eevees and EVGX and put them on your bench. Easy for the setup. So for the item cards, we have 4 Custom Catchers and 1 Great Catcher. Additionally, for Heal, we have 4 Great Potions and 2 Mellow and Lanas. 3 Communication for Pokemon Search, as well as 1 copy of Resistance, 4 Tech Calls, so we can easily search between our Tech Call supporter cards, 4 Chaotic Swells, as well as 4 copies of Cynthia. Very important thing here are those red and blues, which says that with the red and blue we can search a deck for example, Glaceon GX, put it in the Eevee. Unfortunately, not at the turn when we play Eevee, and when we do that, we can discard 2 cards from our hand, and if we do that, then we can search additionally 2 basic energies and attach them to the Glaceon. There's also Cynthia and Caitlyn ×2, as well as the Mallow and Lana, and 1 Mistle and Lorelei that can simply reset the Polar Spear GX attack, and then we can hit again and surprise our opponent as well. Chaotic Choice Helmet ×1 and a skateboard, so for the free trade between Jirachis, and of course for that damage reduction, because if we can heal some damage and reduce some damage, this deck is gonna be unsinkable for sure with those cards in combination. And I decided to go with 10 basic water energy cards. And overall, this is going to be a deck list that I'm going to use in today's video. So, potentially, some of the cards that you can maybe decide to include in this build might be switch cards. But as long as we have already Mellow and Lana with Jirachi and the skateboard, that combo can work also as well. So let's go on to the game test so you can see this deck in action. So see you in the game. Alright, so let's have some action. Playing Glaceon deck with some Eevolutions. We have stage 1, couple of them. So we have Flareon, Vaporeon, as well as Jolteon. The main focus of this deck is just to shut down GX decks with abilities, pretty much. Because as long as we have alright, good, very nice start. There's Jirachi as well as Absol with a skateboard. Other cards are not that good, unfortunately, but okay, Attack Call as a top deck seems to be a good top deck, and Cynthia as well. So I think personally I'm probably gonna go just with the Cynthia, trying to refresh the hand. Maybe later I can get Attack Call. Alright, at least there's 1 Eevee. Not that we need more than that. So let's pass for now. Follow My Tail says that you can search your deck for any number of Eevees and EVGX and put them on your bench, then shuffle your deck after that. Obviously, we're just gonna try to search a deck for the Eevees. And there is a Blastoise and Piplup, so gonna be tough matchup for sure. So additionally, we have that Speed Cheer Jolteon, which says that the attacks of Pokemon GX in play that evolves from Eevee. Costs 1 energy less, and that energy needs to be colorless. Unfortunately, they cannot be a lighting, for example. And unfortunately, you cannot apply more than one speech or ability at a time. But it's not that we even need to apply more than one, anyways. Okay, and another Jirachi as a top deck. So let's first see what we can find with the Stellar Wish. Stellar Wishing into the Tag Call. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna grab myself red and blue, probably, for the following turn, as well as one Cynthia and Caitlyn for now. Additionally, with a red and blue, okay, I should play Cynthia and Caitlyn. Yeah, never mind. That was my mistake with the click. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go with this combination of cards for the Glaceon, and then I can attach some energies to him. And right now I can start dealing some damage. But before I start dealing damage, I'm also gonna go... Yeah, we can actually just use a Frost Bullet and 90-30. I could Great Catcher, his Blasts on the bench, and then simply knock him out next turn with the Polar Spear GX. So rather decided to knock the Squirrel out so he cannot have his Blastoise in play, of course. Alright, communication. Oh, Dunsparce. Okay. Strike and run. Alright, one Swift Draft. Pretty cool. That was a good play, and we shall see one Strike and run. Another Squirrel, and one Magikarp and Wailord. Alright, this is really interesting so far. Let's go with a Great Catcher play, and he can strike for how much? 150, so it doesn't mean too much if I have a board in play. But I'm actually going to try to keep him rather than just discarding him. Alright, so I'm going to also keep Great Potion as well. Let's go with that Cynthia play for now. Chaotic Swell, not bad. Unfortunately, not a single Eevee, and that's pretty bad. So we can still Frost Bullet, and this should be maybe enough for Snipe on the bench. And there it is. There is a Blastoise with not the one, but actually two of them with a powerful Squall. And right now we have battle here. Actually, this is going to be interesting to see. Splash Maker, unfortunately just for 150, not enough for the knockout. I'm gonna go with another Cynthia and Caitlyn play, discarding that Chaotic Swell into the Cynthia, plus 3 cards to be drawn. Alright, at least there's a Ditto. I'm gonna go with a Choice Helmet attachment, why not? And let's go with a Polar Spear GX. It is 140 damage for triple price card, and we can get an energy card, a custom catcher, and another card is going to be another Eevee. Alright, so I wish I had something like a great potion, or maybe two of them or a couple of them, so I could heal some damage from the Glaceon. Unfortunately, I didn't. And another powerful Squall. And another one. So it looks like that the Magikarp and Whaler GX are going to be ready. Yeah, for sure. It should be ready. The retreat caused because of the Absol. Super Splash for 180, and that's the second prize for my opponent in the game. So what I'm gonna try to do here, obviously, I will try to potentially... Oh, red and blue. Alright, well I actually guess that's not gonna be a smart decision to go with it. Having Blazes in the active position seems to be the best play I could get, as well as that reset stamp. Then on the other side of the field I can communication my Eevee into the Jolteon. And then I can start attacking, or actually I can't because I guess I already discarded into my discard pile. Yeah, that seems to be pretty bad. But never mind. Next turn I can potentially get some extra HP, extra 60. So my Vaporeon can be even, my Glaceon can be even more stronger. Alright, Blastoise. How many energies he is playing? Plenty of that, probably. Alright, so can he get enough energies in order to attack, or maybe to just do something out? Looks like he cannot. I'm really scared about that Towering Splash GX. Let's be honest, but the max price card that he can take in that case, only two of them, so not a big deal anyways. Alright, so we have some extra HP right now. So he have 260 HP right now. Let's see what I can find with the Cynthia play. Another Eevee. Okay, I guess I can also put him on the bench, why not? Frost Bullet, knocking the Dunsparce on the bench. Next turn, if my opponent cannot do something in order to retreat his Blastoise from the active position, unfortunately game should be over because that Blastoise is going to be knocked out by the Glaceon attack anyways. So he needs 2 energies in order to retreat, or maybe just 1 in addition to that. Actually, he needs 4 to retreat and 3 to attack. And yeah, he decided to retreat, and that might be a Towering Splash GX, might not, because he only has 7 right now and he needs 8. It's like that's 100 to each of your opponent benched Pokemon, so it's not that powerful anyways. Alright, so we're gonna put one... We're gonna play actually one Mellow and Lana. So I can switch onto my Jirachi. Additionally, I'm gonna discard Communication as well as Cynthia. Alright, so some damage can be healed. And let's see what we can get with the Stellar Wish. Great Potion seems to be the best option right now. And I could go with Energy Attachment. It's not that I need to do that, so let's just go with the Frost Bullet. And let's snipe that Blastoise on the bench. Alright, so 120 because of the Flareon. The damage is even more increased. And we can hit for even more damage in addition to the Frost Bullet base damage that is 90. And again, if my opponent decides to go with a so basically he can draw 2 prize cards. Not sure if he can do something else in addition to win this game. For example, to attack me with, let's say, Blastoise and Piplup. However, there is a Towering Splash GX that can go again for 100 on my bench, so my Absol can be knocked out in that case, as well as Jirachi. So 2 prize cards available for my opponent, and he has so many energies and so many powerful squalls he managed to hit successfully. And actually took 2 prize cards as expected. Alright. We have Misty and Lorelei, but unfortunately we don't have 5 cards in our hand. And additionally, what we can do here, we can heal some damage, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I wish I had like 1 extra card available in my hand so I could just use my GX. So what if I just Great Potion, and what if I just decide to attach energy and it goes with a Great Catcher for 1, and the top deck was a Great Catcher, so that's a big bust. Misty and Lorelei, so I can search my deck for a little bit more of the resources, but unfortunately not what I was looking for. And then a Frost Bullet should be for the Sniper Mage. Since he used the GX, the only thing that my opponent can do is the Splash Maker for like 150, and he can heal some damage potentially as well. So even that can happen. So I was short from the week 3 by not having 1 extra card to use that Misty and Lorelei. Doesn't matter because anyways the game should be over next turn as long as my Glaceon will stay in the active position. Pretty much we already used almost all of the resources. If I had that Speed Cheer Jolteon like 1 turn before, a game would be over right now. Alright, so he paid heavily retreat cost. And we're gonna see Splash Maker right now, maybe potentially with some energies attached on the Blastoise on the bench. In order to heal him and prevent him from being knocked out. And then the top deck for me is a Great Potion. Alright, so that's a good thing as well for me. And then Frost Bullet. Again, I'm gonna try to knock the Blastoise out. There we go. It's really hard to deal with so many energies being used around the board. 14, 17, 19, 23 energies. I see 23 energies in total so far, which is just an insane amount of the energies. 23 in total, let's be honest. Okay, never mind for that. 23. Reset stamp down to 1. Okay, it's not that I had some good cards in my hand anyways. The damage is reduced by like a 30. I have increased HP up to 60, up to 260. So we might see. Oh, so he decided to retreat on the Magikarp and Wailord. Why? I have no clue about it. I would probably just consider attacking with the Blastoise and Piplup for maybe like 1 more turn. But the problem with that is that this Blastoise will be knocked out anyways. And yeah, that's the GG. So we could even keep 4 prize cards in this third acting boat, Magikarp and Wailord, as well as the Blastoise for the win. And overall, that is the deck list my friends that I'm using today's video. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, consider to subscribe to the channel for more videos, let me know in the comments below what you think about this deck list. As always, until the next time, have a nice day, and we'll see you next time.